Immunodeficiency diseases. Several genes which are switched on or switched off during the immune response. If mutation takes place at any level in any gene, then dysfunction of the whole immune response system. It may be primary or it may be secondary immunodeficiency disease. Primary, it is inherited and most common and severity differs. Example, that is severe combined immune deficiency. And the deficiency is at the level of B and T cells, lymphocyte cells, both are impaired at the level of differentiation, and this humoral and cellular, both immunity are impaired. Second example, that is acquired type, that is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, and this is due to the HIV, that is human immune deficiency virus. This virus made an entry into India in 1980 and surveillance against this virus is started in 1986. Mode of transmission, as you know, the 80% cases through sexual contact, and homosexuals are more prone. IV drug abuse, unprotected, that is untested blood transfusion, and vertical transmission, that is from mother to child. The structure of the HIV this immunodeficiency, human immunodeficiency virus is spherical, 9 to 120 millimeter in size, an outer lipid bilayer that is derived from host cell membrane. Glycoprotein projections, that is GP120 and GP41. It is RNA virus, two identical single-stranded RNA molecules. The enzymes it contains, the most important enzyme is reverse transcriptase, others are protease and integrase. What happens on infection? The viral RNA is transcribed into single-stranded DNA and then to double-stranded DNA, and which is integrated into the host cell chromosome. And these spikes constitute the main surface component and binds to the CD4 receptor cells of the host cell. There are different genes in the structural genes in the HIV genome, and they produce antigen, and then the infected person contains the antibodies against these antigens. And detection of these antigens and antibodies is useful in the diagnosis and prognosis of HIV infection. What is now the GP120 units bind to CD4 molecules present on the T helper cells, enter into T helper cells and causes their lysis. And the count of CD4 cells falls drastically if the count is below than 400 cubic millimeter. Then there is reduced cytotoxic activity, reduced immune response, reduced availability of the all other immunological effector cells, and now the immunity of the patient is compromised and opportunistic pathogens can attack and worsen the condition. And now this is the late manifestation of HIV disease, that is known as AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Lab diagnosis, that is by ELISA, screening from blood samples for anti-HIV antibodies, and Western blot assay is the gold standard for diagnosis. HIV antigen can be detected as early as 3 weeks in the course of HIV infection, and that is before appearance of antibody. HIV RNA can be demonstrated by probes or RT-PCR, that is reverse transcriptase PCR technique. And by this technique, it can be detected as early as 72 hours after infection. And treatment, antiviral medication, and treatment of opportunistic infection and tumors. And first and foremost is the prevention from the disease. Now, immunity and vaccines. What is vaccine? that is the immunizing agent which is used for immunization, and this is the method to produce artificial immunity to produce resistance to a particular infection in an individual. Immunization is done for prophylaxis or treatment of the disease, and this is the most effective method to increase the host resistance. Reasons for immunization: routine immunization for children to save from the infections, improve overall immunity of the community, and protect the travelers which are going in endemic areas of certain diseases. Immunizing agents are vaccines, immunoglobulins, and antisera. Vaccine, this is the biological product and prepared from microorganism, and they provide active immunity. Types of vaccines: live vaccines, killed vaccines, toxoid, cellular fractions, recombinant, and combined vaccines. Live attenuated, here is live microorganism with reduced virulence, and it initiates infection without causing disease, and the immunity is similar to natural infection and it lasts for several years. Advantage: single dose natural infection induces both humoral and cell mediated immunity, and disadvantage is risk of reversion of virulence. Sometimes the virulence uh, come out when the patient is given this vaccine, and in the body its virulence comes high and may cause local or remote complications and spread of infection to the contacts. Killed vaccine, it is produced by killed or inactivated microorganism. There is no initiation of infection, low level of active immunity, and it is for short duration, and booster dose is necessary. Advantage: safe and stable and can be given as polyvalent. Disadvantage: multiple injections, only parental route, and local and cell mediated immunity is not induced by these killed vaccines. Toxoid, what happens is certain microorganisms produce exotoxins such as diphtheria and tetanus bacilli, and these exotoxins are detoxified and used for immunization, and these are non-toxic but they are antigenic. When an adjuvant is added in these toxoid, the antigenicity of toxoid increases, or sometimes mixing of toxoid and bacterial vaccine again enhances its activity, such as DPT. Here it is diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. Diphtheria, tetanus are toxoid and pertussis is the vaccine, and which potentiates the activity of the tetanus and diphtheria toxoid. Cellular fractions, some are prepared by extracted cellular fractions such as meningococcal vaccines from cell wall, pneumococcal from capsular polysaccharide, H. influenzae type AB, that is from purified capsular polysaccharide. There are subunit vaccines when a detergent or chemical is used to split the microorganism and only relevant immunogenic components are used in the vaccine preparation, such as rabies and influenza vaccines. Recombinant, here by DNA recombination the vaccines are prepared, such as hepatitis B and influenza vaccines. Combined vaccines, these are mixed vaccines such as DPT, DT, DP, MMR, DP, TP. Advantages: easy administration, less number of injections, low cost, and minimum contact with health provider. Now come to the passive immunization or immunotherapy. Immunoglobulins and antisera are used for immunotherapy and they produce passive immunization. Immunoglobulins